Stop number 25 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us back to the Monster Mile, Dover Downs International Speedway. As we are here today for the running of the Peak Antifreeze 400 as we're set for 60 laps of racing on this 1 mile high bank racetrack that chews up cars and spits them out. And see how this race goes along here as the season is starting to round the far turn and head for home in season 33 of this series. And here's the starting lineup. On the pole, it is Jackson Haywood. His first pole of his career in the series. He qualified at over 160 miles an hour. The Motorcraft Ford, car number 15. He's alongside car number 25. It is Colin Cropley at the wheel of the Folger Chevrolet. Cropley's been on a roll as of late with a couple of top 5 finishes this last few races. Second row has car number 9, Jessica Shelton, the points leader coming into this event. The number 9 Coors Melling Ford. Winner 5 times this season. She's alongside number 43, Mike Becker, the 600 winner at Charlotte in the STP 43. Row number 5 has car 42, Kyle Matthews, who won the last race in the Tour. We brought to you the Tour the night race at Richmond. And number 42, Peak Antifreeze Pontiac, is alongside number 16. It is Alexander Rowe in the number 16 Chattanooga Chew Buick. Number 4th row has car 27, Nathan Ormond, and number 10, that is Caleb Fogler in the Pure Leader Pontiac. A pair of Pontiacs in that row. Row 5 has Ryan Brommer, the Miller High Life Buick, car number 8. He's alongside number 73, Daniel Bouchard, in his Oldsmobile. Row number 6 has car number 55, Harrison Ponder, who ran good the last time he was here at Dover. And beside him, number 28, Keith Batson, who won the Southern 500 at Darlington, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Row number 7 has car 66, James Henry in the Banquet Frozen Foods Chevrolet, and number 75, Quentin Moore, who will be taking over the Motorcraft car next season in season 34. He's in the Valvoline Pontiac today, car number 75. He's won 3 times this season with that machine. Next row down is number 5, Phil Parker, who won the first time he was at Richmond this season, the Levi Garrett Chevrolet. He'll be back with this ride next season. And he's alongside Rafael Duke in car number 7 in Eric Antifreeze Ford. He won the Daytona 500 and the Brickyard 400. Next row is 57, Charles Sanford, and number 89, Cement Oscon. Next row down is number 2, Dylan Young, who won the first time he was at Darlington this season, the Pepsi Kroger Pontiac. And number 6, that is Aubrey Scott, the winner of the night race at Bristol this season. The Strolite Ford, car number 6. Next row is number 83, Stephen Colon, the Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Oldsmobile, excuse me. He's alongside number 4, William Brock, in a Kodak Film Oldsmobile. That car's going to be a Chevrolet next season. Actually, it'll be an Oldsmobile, and Chevrolet will be split between next season. Let's put it that way. Next row, Nathan Hudson, who won the second Talladega race this season. Number 71, Lifeboy Chevrolet, and number 3, Cole Deaver, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet, the winner this season at Atlanta. Next row is 21, Benjamin Miles, who won the Rockingham race this season, the first Rockingham race, the Citgo Ford. He's alongside 2-time winner this season so far, Joshua Osborne, the Quaker State Buick, car number 26. Next row is number 17, Michael Whitman, the Tide Chevrolet, and he's alongside number 11, that is Noah Sewell. Then it's number 70, Daniel Voiles, and the Sons Never Speed Rumble Furniture AC Spark Plugs Pontiac. And beside him will be car number 33, Amanda Evans, in the Skull Bandit Oldsmobile. Next row down is number 30, Allison Rain, who won the first Talladega race this season, the Country Time Pontiac, car number 30, and alongside Eric Monaco, in the number 14 Copenhagen Oldsmobile. Next row is Seth Cullen, 52, and number 94 Dylan Poteet. Then it's number 88 Laura Chung, and 84 Austin Reed starting shotgun. The winner this season at North Wilkesboro, number 29 as Zachary Fitzwater in a Hardee's Pontiac. And number 90, Kat Batson sits shotgun. Excuse me. In starting lineup. So that's your starting lineup for today's Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. It's a Ford Chevy front row for this race here. Jessica Shelton, as we mentioned, the points that are coming in this race. She'll have one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race. The other 2 will be carried by Kyle Matthews and Charles Sanford. And here's the command to fire the engines for today's race here at the Monster Mile.
Drivers, start those engines!
Commands begin the party engines as we get some racing here today on this 1 mile racetrack. Here's the pace car racing off the pit road. for the pace up of the back for the start of the race. Right after this, here at Dover. Pace car on the pit road right now. Jackson Haywood and Colin Cropley will lead him down the start-finish line here to take the green flag for this race here today. As we are 24 races in the books and 7 races left to go in the season here, counting this one here at Dover. Looking for a green flag, and they get it. We're racing at Dover. Jackson Haywood gets the jump on Colin Cropley here, but here comes Jessica Shelton looking to get her 5 bonus points for leading a lap. You get 5 points for leading a lap and 5 points for leading the most laps at any given Castrol GTX Cup Series race. And she does not do so. Jackson Haywood gets the first lap led here at Dover. Kyle Matthews getting the push from the 27 of Nathan Ormond, trying to take third position away from Colin Cropley as they come up the 4th corner now. 3 wide back there as you see the 17 of Michael Whitman, the 3 of Cole Deaver, and the 4 of William Brock, who's caught up on the outside here. Joshua Osborne gets past him, and now he involves in the line behind the 26 car. So cars all over the place right now here. 3 wide going on here. Dylan Young, Charles Samper, and Daniel Bouchard going out right now here. 3 wide still. Dylan has to back it off just a little bit in the number 2 machine. Smart move as he lets Charles get position for the time being. In the meantime, Mike Becker going backwards in that 43 car, the STP Pontiac. He'll be back with that ride next season as well, too. Oh, Dylan Young just about got turned by 73 of Bouchard. And now, meantime, the 83 car, that's Stephen Colon. He gets past, or got past Benjamin Miles, but now having trouble getting past the 71 car of Nathan Hudson. Hudson has the preferred groove on the low side of the racetrack here, and now Dylan Young. Now the next one under the gun to try to about to get past the 71 car. However, the outside, I said the inside lane is the preferred groove, but the outside lane can hold its own at Dover. We've seen that many, many times. And seriously, the outside lane can hold its own, especially come out turn number 4. We've seen some close finishes at Dover before. Like take season 30, for example, take season 30 or so, for example, here between Kyle Matthews and Alex Miller, where Matthews held off Miller, though, although it looked like Miller was going to win that race, because I actually thought he was actually going to in that one, but Matthews did get the outside lane to his advantage and hold him off, though. But Miller has won at Dover before. He's not in the series this season, though. Maybe he'll be back next season, but we'll see. But anyway, point being, we see some great finishes and great racing at Dover over the last few seasons in this series. Ryan Brommer trying to swoop down and block Phil Parker. That does not work there, and Parker gets by him for that position. That is for 5th position. Top 4 right now is Haywood, Shelton, Matthews, and Ormond. There's your top 4 right there as they are right now. Matthews to the low side. He's going to get the push from Ormond. Shelton trying to fight back on the outside of the racetrack as they come off turn number 2. But Matthews gets the draft off the 27 car and gets past him. And now Ormond says, I just helped you now, Matthews, but now I'm going to go for the lead, go for a position on my own. And Ormond trying to squeeze in between Matthews and Shelton. That doesn't work. Yeah, but he does move Shelton up the track there, and now she loses the spot to Phil Parker in the 5 car. And give a call to the 16 car. How about Alexander Rowe? 16 Chattanooga Chew Buick. Right now running, about to take the 5th position away from Jessica Shelton. Alexander's best finish was a 2nd. That came at Darlington in the Southern 500 to Keith Batson. Hopes to run up to where he can get a ride next season in the series. Right now, Alexander doing really well, running in 5th position right now in the number Chattanooga Chew Machine. On board Jessica Shelton's car here at Dover. Fast lap race so far set by Nathan Hudson at 162.756 miles an hour. Speed right there. Shelton at 164 miles an hour into turn number 3. Some people view this track as an overgrown Bristol to some extent right there, and I can about see why. If you look at the track from a overhead distance, there does look like an overgrown Bristol because it's got concrete, much like the Bristol Motor Speedway. Except Bristol's a little half-mile track. This is a 1-mile track here, and speeds about well over double to what you see at Bristol here. We've seen speeds of upwards of 125 miles an hour at Bristol. Here you're running 160 miles an hour at here at Dover. And 3 wide here between Benjamin Miles, Daniel Bouchard, and Charles Sanford. Meantime, going for the lead is Nathan Ormond, and he's got it. So move Ormond to the top spot now. The winner of the season in the first race at Bristol, the day race at Bristol. Has not seen victory lane since, though, but he is trying to get himself back in the victory lane here today. And Ormond is up there in the points as well, too. He's trying to close up on Jessica Shelton. He moved up into 2nd place in the points after Richmond. So Nathan Ormond is not quite out of the championship talk just yet. Running right there behind him, Kyle Matthews. You can bet he's on a high after winning at Richmond, the last race in the Tour. And that was, believe it or not, his first victory of the season. As you now jump inside with Kyle now in the number 42 Peak Antifreeze Pontiac. Sponsored by the event sponsor here at Dover. You see the RPMs there at Dover. They're turning over 9,000 RPMs, 9,100 to be exact on Kyle Matthews' machine. Two running speeds of over 160 miles an hour a lap here, 160.2 the last time by. Jessica Shelton now getting back past the 15 of Jackson Haywood, who's now going backwards. And how about Ryan Brommer in the 8 car to Miller High Life Buick, up to 4th position right now in the that machine. And look at all these cars just bunched up right there behind there. Phil Parker, Jackson Haywood, Benjamin Miles in the 21, Daniel Bouchard, Alexander Rowe, Colin Cropley, Quentin Moore, Nathan Hudson, Raphael LeDuc, and a 66 car James Henry with Mike Becker right there and behind those cars. And 2 wide, 3 by 3, and 3 rows of 2 wide there. Now 3 wide. How about look at the and here. Quentin Moore's got some power under the hood of that number 75 Pontiac, and just about bumpers with the 25 of Cropley. That would not have been pretty in the middle of 3 and 4 right there. Right there. Quentin right now running in 10th position there. Cropley in 9th position now, maybe up to 7th, possibly we can get back past both the 73 and 15 cars. He gets past the 15, but not quite the 73. And now Quentin Moves in, says, sorry, Cropley, but I got a race to win here. And Cropley says, oh yeah, so do I. And Nathan Hudson says, ditto on that. But right now it's Nathan Ormond and Kyle Matthews, a pair of Pontiacs, leading the field here at Dover, with a Ford of Jessica Shelton in third position right now as they come through turns number 1 and 2. Daniel Bouchard, that's Daniel Boyles, excuse me, in a 70 car running in 18th position. Now he's 17th away from the 7 car of Rafael Leduc. And how about Zachary Fitzwater? Fitzwater in the 29 car started this race in 37th position, is up to 19th, or was up to 19th. Is now in 20th right now. But he's moved up almost half the field here at Dover. Stephen Cologne trying to get past him here, and same followed by Allison Rain and Aubrey Scott, and also the 3 of Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. There he is. You'll see him back in this car next season, in season 34, for the 1990 car set. And 6 car up ahead of him will have Folgers as a sponsor of that machine, and Colin Cropley, meantime, he'll take Nathan Ormond's sponsor with Kodiak on his 25 machine, while the 27 car will have Miller Genuine Draft. So, I hope you wrote all that down at this point there, because there'll be some more sponsor changes and team changes for next season. But hard to believe we are 30 laps at Dover, into the race at Dover, and we are caution free. We usually have about 3 or 4 cautions at this point in this race at Dover, usually. But it's still Nathan Ormond today as your leader here today at Dover. He is second, as mentioned, second place in the points. He'll gain a little on Jessica Shelton if things stay the same as they are right now, though, but not much. I mean, he'll get at least, if he goes on to lead the rest of this race, he'll lead the most laps here. So that'll gain him about probably 20 on Shelton right there. So, but the points battle is closing up a little bit right now after the bad luck Shelton had, I think, at Darlington. But right now it's the 27 and 42 going at it right now here, tooth and nail at this point. Matthews to the low side, Ormond on the high side as they come up to number 4. And it is Ormond leading that time by. Ryan Brommer right now running in 4th position. 5th is Benjamin Miles. 6th is Quentin Moore. 7th is Colin Cropley. Daniel Bouchard in 8th. 9th position is James Henry. And 10th is Phil Parker. Meantime, Benjamin Miles gets by Ryan Brommer. And now 3 wide between Brommer, Moore, and Cropley as they go into turn number 3. Brommer is to back up just a little bit in an 8 car. Now it's settling between Quentin and Colin now for position. Quentin has a spot at the line, but when he gets into turn number 1, maybe Cropley going by Quentin, which he will do so. So move Colin up to the 5th position right now, and look at that. The front 4 is closed up big time now. 4 cars. You can throw a blanket over here at Dover Downs International Speedway here, and Jessica Shelton all over the back bumper of that Nathan Ormond's car as Kyle Matthews took the lead for a while. But now Ormond gets back by and says, no way, Kyle, I'm supposed to be up front. Boy, racing like throwing a ham bone in a room full of pit bulls here at Dover Downs. We have seen some great racing on these cars ever since probably, I think, Watkins Glen. And since that time, we have seen some tremendous stuff here today. As you see, Ormond getting by Matthews now, and now here comes Benjamin Miles. And you can tell Benjamin, he wants to get another win here. He has not won since the second race of the season at Rockingham. And he finished second at Richmond, and he wasn't quite happy with that finish there to the man he's falling right behind right now, Kyle Matthews. Miles currently quietly running strong this season right now in that 21 Citgo car. And here comes Cropley, low side, gets past Shelton, that's for fourth. And here comes Bouchard, 73 car to the low side. That's sixth position. Phil Parker behind him in seventh. Now Charles Sanford getting past Ryan Brommer. That puts him up to 10th position as you jump inside with Charles now. And you can see the front few cars that are in this pack right now. And somebody's up on the high side. That's Benjamin Miles in the 21 car. As he tried to go for the lead, nobody will follow him. And here comes Cropley for third place. 42 in the books, 18 to go here at Dover. And Nathan Hudson better not look in his rearview mirror now, because if he sees that maroon 25 behind him, it may spell bad news for Ormond. Through the third and fourth turns they come right now, or first and second turns they come here. Jessica Shelton, low side now, nothing there, and whoa, and Matthews got loose. Danny Bouchard gets by him in a 73 car, and just about got into Phil Parker in the 5. And Jess meantime gets Colin Cropley loose, and that puts her up to second place now. And now she's got her eyes set on Nathan Ormond to try to take the lead away. Jesse, remember, won the last time he was at Dover in the first race here, and you can bet I think they brought the same setup to this race here, because she wants that second. She wants to get the Dover sweep. She's already swept the races the track. She's already swept the track this season. That came at Michigan, where she swept both races there this season. Cropley for second place. Here comes Bouchard, 73 car. Danny Bouchard has not won in a long time in a series. And you can bet he wants to get back to his winning ways. Matthews, low side of Bouchard, but that's trying to get third position back. He does so move the Peak Antifreeze Pontiac to the top side. That car will have a different color scheme next season. Back inside with Kyle Matthews in 42. 11 laps remaining this time by 12 to go right now. I completed the 48th lap of this race. And Cropley is closed up on Ormond. In the draft of that 42 car of Kyle Matthews now. Matthews looks slow on Cropley and moves Cropley up the track now. And now Matthews gets past Colin, and here he comes now for the top spot now on Ormond. He's been the only one so far that's taken the lead away from Nathan Ormond right now, since Ormond got past Jackson Haywood for the lead back in the early portion of this event. Meantime, and speaking of Jackson Haywood, where's he at right now? The pole sitter for this event. Yeah, there is Haywood, and he is way back in 20. Well, he was 23rd the last time, but he was about to get passed by Keith Batson in 28. Batson right now in 24th position, so it looks like Haywood's going to drop down to 24th here. They're trying to block the 26 car Joshua Osborne. But right now, Nathan Ormond's got it all in hand at this point in this race here. He has got now 8 laps remaining here at Dover. It's Ormond, Matthews, Cropley, and Bouchard, the top 4. And Phil Parker just now took 5th position away from Jessica Shelton. There is Phil and Jess right now, and Charles Sanford up inside the top 10 now with Benjamin Miles behind him in the 21 machine. Here comes Matthews. He's closed up once again on Ormond. This is for the lead. Going for the win here at Dover Downs International Speedway between the 27 and 42 machines. 54 laps in the books, 6 to go. Trying to hit your marks and don't slip. That is the big thing we've seen here at Dover. We've seen a lot of cars slide up into turn number 1. And you can bet Matthews is looking for any weakness out of Nathan Ormond right now, which so far there has been none at this point. But, oh, here comes Cropley once again. Cropley to second. Take a look at the interval this time by here. It was 3,600 per second the last time by between Cropley and Ormond, and it's now 3,200. So he actually gained despite the pass on Matthews. Matthews now drops to 3rd. And Kyle looks low side once again. This is for 2nd place again. They've been training for spots for everywhere except 1st right now, lately, in the second half of this event. But the laps are running out. They're down to 3 to go. Nathan Ormond trying to hold on in 27. Here comes Cropley up on the back bumper of that 25 car. Is he going to look low? He looks to the high side a little bit. Now he looks low in turn number 1. Cropley for the lead. They come out turn number 2. Will it be here? Cropley to the low side. He's going to take the lead. He's got the push from Kyle Matthews. And it's Colin Cropley to the lead, but now Matthews to the low side for the top spot. The white flag waves. 1 more lap remaining at Dover. And now it's Matthews and Ormond side by side now for 2nd place here. Bouchard trying to shove Matthews by. And Kyle may make a run at Cropley, but I don't think he's coming to off turn number 4 to come and chalk up win number 1 for Colin Cropley. He wins the Peak Antifreeze 400 at Dover. And if I know Colin right now, he is hooting and hollering under that helmet of his because he wanted this win so badly in this series after. And I tell you, as I mentioned, he's been one of the guys to watch the last few races in this series, though, and so far, and all paid off for him here. I just hope he does not comment and saying he won, because that constitutes spoiling, by the way. But anyway, but nonetheless, though, Cropley does get the win, keeps the win, though, regardless, though, no less. But anyway, average speed 159.097 in this race here. Kyle Matthews comes home 2nd. 3rd will go to Nathan Ormond. 3rd will go to Daniel Bouchard. A crumple hood in that 15 of Jackson Hayward. I don't know what happened to him. Phil Parker comes home 5th. Charles Sanford 6th. 7th will go to James Henry. 8th to Benjamin Miles. 9th, Jessica Shelton, matching her car number. And Mike Becker will finish in 10th. So 25 in the books and 6 races left to go on the season here in the series. 11th place will go to Nathan Hudson. Alexander Rowe comes home 12th. 13th, Quentin Moore. 14th to Zachary Fitzwater. Excuse me. Stephen Colon will come on 15th. Aubrey Scott 16th. 17th will go to Ryan Brommer. 18th to Daniel Voiles. 19th will go to Jackson Haywood, the pole sitter. And Joshua Osborne will finish in 20th. 21st will go to Caleb Fogler. 22nd to Cat Besson. 23rd, Seth Cole. 24th, Dylan Young. 25th to William Brock. 26th to Laura Chung. Rafaela Duke. Then Keith Batson, Noah Sewell, and Austin Reed, the top 30. Then it's Allison Rain, Eric Monaco, Harrison Ponder, Dylan Poteet, Cement Oscon, Amanda Evans, Michael Whitman, and Cole Deaver. Not the run that Deaver, I'm sure, won in that number 3 car. He ends up finishing last in this event there. But no cautions at Dover. That is a first in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. I think we probably had a caution free race a long time ago, but it's been, as I said, a long time ago. In a series there, this race usually is Dover's usually bombarded with cautions, but not today. It wasn't caution free. An average speed of 159.097, and Colin Cropley gets his first victory of the season here in this series. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA has to close ours to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Store Cell Cup Series, the main series on his channel, and be sure to, and if you want in on future seasons of Seth's series, be sure to get with Seth and he'll get you going. And in addition to his Duracell Cup Series, which is in full swing right now on this channel here, his current season is, what I should say. So be sure to check it out as well for yourself. And also check out our other 2 channels that does NNSCRA offline. Those channels being X867539 X867539 is Dylan Young's channel, the man who does the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series, which his series is in current full swing as well too. So give it a shot. So give his series a try as well too. And also Channel Thrash Me, and also be sure to check out Channel Thrash Me 899, the man who does the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series. That's Levi McIntyre's channel. So check out those 2 channels for some cool stuff as well.